Association sees tonight as an opportunity for the whole community to hear from the people who have been good enough to put their names forward for election to Parliament. Whether we agree with their policies or not, we want to say a very big thank you to you for your public service. We appreciate that it's not easy to be in politics, and we also understand that whatever your policies, you all have one thing in common, in that you have the best interests of Aotearoa, New Zealand at heart. And so we want to thank you for that and express our heart to you.
Thank you everyone for being here. Kia ora. My name is Romy Udanga, and I'm the Labour candidate. Academically, I hold a degree in Forest Products Engineering. I have 2 master's degrees, one in forestry from the University of the Philippines, and an MBA from Waikato University. I gained my academic degrees mostly through scholarships. And as a forester, anything that has to do with the environment is very, very close to my heart. As an engineer, anything that has to do with infrastructure is something that I can think of not only in numbers but even in graphs. Still academically, I was published as an academic author at the University of Bangor when I was 29 years old. And because of that, I was selected as one of the most outstanding alumnus in my alma mater, the University of the Philippines. So while we were in the market, I think 6 or 7 market days, at the Kapuna market, we did a straw polling. And we asked people, and we got about 1,000 responses. Number 1 is climate change. Number 2 is housing. Number 9, COVID-19. Why is COVID-19 number 9? It's because everybody knows that the government is doing the very best it can to control the virus. And I'm thankful to Jacinda Ardern and the Labour-led government for doing that. Now, Labour's economic recovery plan is already in motion. And it means to say that we'll be able to come out of COVID, on the other side of COVID, in a better position. For me, as somebody who studied economics, I look at it from the point of view of the GDP, gross domestic product. But because when you look at the gross domestic product, it sits on a pillar of 5 activities. Private spending, that's what you spend. Private investment, which is what businesses invest. Government spending, which is the jobs that we are creating. Government investment, which is investment in infrastructure. And the balance of trade, right? What we import minus what we export. What underpins these 5 pillars is people. So when you look at that from that perspective, you do something for the people, you lift the people up, and the whole of the economy is lifted up. I am a trustee with Foundation North, and one of the projects that we are doing is called GIFT, G-I-F-T, and we have put in $7 million to ask people and communities how we can bring back the Maori of the Hauraki Gulf. Because when you go out there, you see blue, pristine water. But you go deeper, you won't be able to find the fish that we used to find there, the seaweeds that we used to find there. You'd see a desert under the sea. We need to continue to talk, gather around the table, because the environment, the Hauraki Gulf, is bigger than any individual, bigger than any political party, because this is New Zealand.
Thank you.
To make it specific, when I get to Parliament, there will be an office of the MP in North Shore, but at the same time, there will be regular quarterly clinics, consultations with our people. And there will be 3 of them every quarter, one in the Saniluk Forest Hill area, one in the Mairangi Bay area, Milford area, and one in this area, the Devonport area. That way, those who are not able to write because they don't have the time to write will be able to drop in and share their stories. Story sharing is a very powerful way of bringing policies to the table. And I've experienced that in the last 4 years that I've been working in the communities.
This is the last time that Lynn will be running one of these meetings, moderating the political meetings for both national parliamentary elections and for local government elections, which he's been doing for the last 17 years. I'd like you to give him a good big round of applause.